interiority is probably the one characteristic of the universe where we see a lot of application to ourselves as guides and ourselves as seekers or just beings in the world. So interiority is noticing and realizing that everything and everyone has a deep capacity for an interior experience and identifying what's going on deep within themselves and noticing that and how that feels and what that looks like. And to find their own voice and to express that and make it uniquely their own as they live into that sense of interiority, a sense of coming to a place where God, the divine, resides deep inside, that spark of the divine that we all hold. One of the things I think interiority calls for in all of us is a regular, consistent, contemplative practice, contemplative listening, or whatever you might want to call it, to ask that question that I mentioned earlier: where is it coming from inside me? How does each person experience and integrate how God is with them and for them and all around them in the universe? I think it's a pretty important piece of the program. Interiority is like taking that long, loving look at the holy within my heart, in my being, in the universe that is me, that we all are, or the universe coming to know itself. This was another quote from someone, I don't remember the source, but they said that interiority demands an exquisite attention to life. I think that's a beautiful way to put it. How do we pay attention to life exquisitely? And how often do we think of our life as an exquisite life, a beautiful, intricate place of the divine? Yeah.
We really encourage people to grow in their capacity to notice and to become aware of their interior experience, of their inner experience. Like, what's that telling them? What's it surfacing for them in a way that this may be something that needs to have a voice or they need to pay attention to?
Yep.
And what I find is a lot of times in our lives, we get so busy that voice doesn't get heard.
Yep.
And that interior journey of noticing what's inside of me, what's rattling my cages, what feels uncomfortable, or where is this question coming up from within me? That kind of nudging that happens within us at an interior level is really, in many ways, the impetus toward our transformation, toward the growth that happens as a result of us moving deeply inside. And we create that in the program by the way we invite them to look at that in every aspect, whether it's, through the topics that are presented, through their own awareness of what's happening inside of them, from reading, from listening to topics, from guiding people, being the seeker in both practice and in real life with those that come to them, and in supervision. What's stirring? What's under the wave that needs to be looked at?
Yeah.
And so each time we participate in that noticing, we will be nudged closer and closer to a greater degree of self-awareness and hopefully love toward what's within us, the basic goodness of who we are, and hold that in a way that we really grow and change and are transformed. So I think that, like you started off by saying, the interiority principle is it's critical and it's so fundamental. And the hallmark question that we often ask, and no matter what part of the program we're in, is to ponder is go inside, notice, listen. What are you hearing? And what are those inner stirrings inviting you to recognize?